Good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon UK time, 11:30 AM. Actually, it's not afternoon. Good morning, everyone. So anyway, that's a good start. So today's edition, I'm hoping the sound and the visual is okay. Let me know if there's a problem. Let's look at this discount screen first. If you use the voucher code Kingscrusher, there's 15% off. So if you want to go premium, challenge me or other streamers, all you do is turn up 15 to 20 minutes beforehand, send the challenge off. It goes in our challenge list. It's really clever stuff, and we can play off the challenges after. So first come, first serve. But you need to be a premium member to challenge. So it's a fantastic site. I totally recommend supporting the streamers and all the other features that the site offers, etc. So let's take the first challenge. Super Bohemio. Let's play the English opening. So is just let me see, sound and visual okay? Just I'll type that on the thing. Okay, I'm hoping it's okay. All right, so this B6, huh? An early B6. I'll try E4 here. Hypermodern. Right. I'm already a bit confused. I think there might be an issue with my D4 square. I think I might have had something like this before where D4 would have been good. I think I'll play D4. I think it's a little... it's a gaping hole, D4, fundamentally. I know if I can... ED, knight D4, knight D4, queen D4, bishop C5, there's queen G7. I just want to clear this. I mean, have control over D4. Let's see if I could play to castle queenside, I guess. Bishop E3 and castle queenside. Bishop F4. Or bishop G5. Maybe bishop G5 here. If bishop C5, queen E5, queen E7, bishop F6, I could double the pawns. This queen E5 check might be slightly annoying. Bishop C5, queen E5, queen E7, bishop F6. Alright, I'll go for this. If bishop E7, I hope I can just castle queenside. Bishop's slightly loose. I'm not sure that's a big deal. Alright. If I played bishop F6 here, just to damage the structure. Okay, I'm giving up the dark square bishop though. Alright, there might be some dynamic play here to worry about. The G file. If I castle queenside away, I don't know, castle queenside? Okay, I've got a few concerns about this position. Castling queenside. 95 after. Bishop D3 for rook F1, that springs to mind. This F2 seems a concern. Okay, if I castled here, I'm hoping hoping this is okay. I didn't even notice that, but I think that's cool. That's asking for trouble. I need to try and control the position more, not ask for trouble. Something like, okay, a queen g3. There's no bishop f2 there, but queen takes. Pawn takes bishop f2, rook f1, bishop g3, rook f6. Or I can just play with the f pawn. Or queen f3 might be sensible. I don't know if there's f5 there. Okay, queen f3 might be. There's bishop a3 here. King c2. It's not a problem. Unpin the knight. f5, I think I don't have to take and allow g2 to drop off. I think I can play rook he1. Or even maybe knight d5. Let's have a look at that. c6. Alright. Do I allow the double pawns or sack a pawn? There's knight a4, potentially. Oh, there's bishop c6, that would be silly. I think probably just allowing the double pawns. Moving queens off. So we've both got double pawns. I've got a nice clock edge here, but don't know if there's any substance here to work with. C5 at some point. Okay, I can double to hold e4. This check seems as though it might be something at some point. Or maybe I'm being put off that. What about just g3 for a moment? So it's a nothing position, I guess. There's rook f3, king g7 or rook g6. Okay, I can do this for c5 actually later. And bishop f7 when in exchange. c5 would be good to undouble the pawns. Right, I see. So rook c5, huh? If I bring my king to d3 here, d5, ed. G4, g5. a4. e5 or g4. Maybe g4 for a moment. Right. So it's a nice blockade my opponent's set up, but I just think he's going to lose on time. That's the only problem with his position. He's going to lose on time here, I suspect. I might be wrong. Okay, but with 10 seconds, I would find it unbearable myself to play with 10 seconds. There is that target. I think I can double. Well, okay. Thanks for the game. Okay, Kaz. Knight f6. Try King's Engine. try and get this c5 square. Okay, there could be a sack. Let's see, is there one? Oh, there could be a sack soon. In fact, knight b5, drive the queen back, and then sack. With bishop h5 could be nasty, which is about to happen. I haven't got any other choice out, unfortunately. Bishop h5 gone straight into this. I've had this sack played against me before, and it's, yeah, it can be quite dangerous. Okay, I wonder if I can just, I'll try and ignore it if it's taken. Do something else. Do something else. Maybe c6, queen b6. Try and generate some counterplay. And queen b2 and knight d3 there. Queen b6, queen b2, knight d3. Yeah, I don't know about this. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't think this is going well. Let's say bishop h6. Oh, crikey. Okay, I've just seen the danger now. Yeah, that looks really kind of winning. Hang on, there's knight takes h7. Okay, I thought this was totally winning, but there's knight takes h7. Because if king g7, bishop h6. Alright, I'm not so sure now. I noticed, I thought that was, my first thought was totally winning because of, okay, but this can't be that bad. If I can avoid getting mated with queen h6, I wouldn't mind so much position. Okay, I'll lose d6. Okay, it's not so without hope, as long as I'm not getting mated. If I do this, just open up this c file, there is knight d5. Maybe I can claw at that knight later with bishop e6. And then consider something. f5. f5 loses the h5 square. Take knight h5. Oh, that's okay. It's interesting. This is a big knight. Knight e6 to d4, then bishop c6, then bishop d5, forcing a pawn to take rather than the queen. So yeah, knight e6 to d4, bishop c6 takes d5, pawn takes on d5. I mean, that would be the way to go, except, okay, d6 is vulnerable now. Again, knight e6 to d4, even here though, to just suppress this d-file pressure. So queen d6, knight d4. Oh, there is knight g4 for knight h6 potentially. So queen d6, knight d4. Knight g4 might be a bit more of a concern. Let's see, queen g5, queen d7. Doesn't do anything, I guess. There's no knight e2 there. If I go with bishop e6 here, or queen, say queen, bishop e6, there's knight e7 check. Do I need to actually give my king f7? Knight e7 check. Seems to be getting into trouble on the h file. I can try this. Don't like this h file now. My king on the h file. Why didn't I think about... okay. It takes bishop h6 check. It's not mating immediately, I hope. Let's check here. So king g7. What if I take this? And I think I'm back in the game a bit. Bishop g3, knight e2. Threatens. Let's say he moves the bishop somewhere. It doesn't. I'm going to take these pawns. I think I was definitely worse earlier. I've had that opening disaster in that opening before. Alright, thanks Kaz. Let's have a quick look. There probably is a knockout blow. This is just better for white, yeah. White's much better. It's giving actually taking. I was pretty sure this was sound. I had this before and it was. I'm pretty sure this is very good. And the whole point of this opening is revealed. So I see bishop e2, h5 or queen d2. That's white's much better. Right, this was unnecessary, but still white's better here. That's interesting. It's still better for white. Still better for white. It's not equalise after castling actually. It seems king f1 might be technically more accurate for some reason. White's winning again. Well played that. I wonder if there was a knockout here. Knight gf5, bit of a tactical move. For rook takes d4. No, this is in the realms of what's going on here. Weird tactics. Oh, queen h2 for the h file. Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, I see. So that would be immune. So this is just better for white. Okay, yeah. So there's a nice idea of queen h2 tactically. Yeah, I thought there must have been some knockout blow there. Well played. So I'm going to play this English opening because I feel like having a safer position than usual this week than something more less solid. Okay, I like this position to start off with at the moment. If I played b3 here, e4, I think this diagonal is a bit vulnerable, but I'm not sure it's fatal, so I'll do it. I'm playing bishop e2. Okay, so e3 now, and maybe d4 now to try and fix the pawns. Knight g5 wins the light square bishop, doesn't it? Which I think is a useful thing here. If I can take that bishop off, I'm thinking also now, like knight e2 to f4 with h4. Oh, d5 might be interesting as well. Okay, which is it? Knight e6 or d5? d5 might run into some weird tactic like knight takes d5. Oh no, there's knight d5 hitting the queen. I thought this bishop. Is there any advantage of playing d5? The thing is knight e5 to f3 later. So maybe I should just grab. Do I really want to grab the light square bishop? Okay, now I'm a bit confused. I could wait for h6, which is extra weaknesses. I could play f3. Okay, I think I'll play f3. Wait for some extra weakness, and then take on e6. Oh, the collapses the center. Ef, like queen f3, is again, and without any knight e5, deprived by the d pawn, is interesting. Okay, this bishop a3 is prompted. Alright, there's bishop a3 here and then knight e6. And then bishop f8. And then cd. Aha. I think this is interesting now. This position. Takes dc, winning a pawn. What do I take with the knight? There might be an option if I take with the pawn with the queen just to move. And there's still dc after. I wonder if I take with the knight, if that's better. There's dc. Yeah, let's take with the knight. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. This position. Okay, I hit the queen. The rook moves out of the way. I hit the knight. I've got the 3-2 pawn majority. I can play f takes. That pawn's slightly vulnerable. So queen d1, rook d1, knight f6, fe, fe. And there's always c6 hitting the rook. I think that's favourable. I think this is favourable. Let's say queen moves back somewhere. e5 I take the knight. e6 or f7 say, or c6. In all cases, there might be queen d6 here. Oh, I lose that exchange. So knight rook c1 instead. Just hold the pawn for a moment. Also e4 is vulnerable here. So let's see. It's fe, fe, queen g4. on e4 and g6. If I played it here, knight c5. If I played queen e2 for a moment, knight e5, fe, fe. Well, there's rook f4 there, there's knight d3, there's rook d1. I could win an exchange, potentially. I think there's a pin here with queen d3 coming up. So rook d1, knight d3, rook f8, queen d3, ed, bishop c6, bc, that sort of thing. Knight f3, bishop f3, ef, I think should be okay. Rook d1, rook d1. Okay, let's go with this to hold f3 a bit. Knight d3 is a pain here, I guess. Queen g4. Knight d3, queen g4, hits e4, g6. What's wrong with queen g4? Can't see it. Okay, so knight c5, maybe there's all sorts of things, maybe. Taking is on e3 after, though. Takes is on e3. How about rook c1? Or b4 here. b4, queen a4 drops. Alright. Okay, so not so easy. Okay, so h4 for a moment, so see what he's doing. I'm getting short on time as well. That holds c5 from there. Now bishop f6, queen g6, king h7, maybe rook f7. Okay, so this one, queen f4. If rook f8, queen e4, if knight f3, I could take. Yeah, knight d3. Well, there's queen f7 check here. Looks dangerous. It's not quite enough. Alright, what about going for rook d7? Knight e3, rook d7, or queen d7 here. Dangerous. Is there bishop e4? There's knight h3. Okay. Bishop e1 idea. I've got to do pre-moves. Rook f8, bishop's pinned. Knight h3, bishop h3, knight d3, rook f8, knight e1, rook f7. No, hang on, he's got queen g2 there. Okay, let's see, knight d3. Okay, there's rook f2. Check, king h2. Right, rook f2. Oh, that's a bit too tense for me, that game. That's a bit too tense. Okay, I'm going to have to have my water. Okay. Well played. Crikey. Okay, I came prepared with water this week. Is C5 an idea? Okay, I'll take care of this C file, so we have a C file. Okay, hit the bishop. Maybe pin the knight. It's a bit stereotypical, isn't it? Pin the knight. He can unpin, or he can maybe some major tactic. I don't know. You've got to be careful with this stereotypical thinking. It's not sure what it's doing exactly. Maybe in conjunction with knight e5. There's bishop e2, bishop f3, bishop f3, knight c4. Maybe this knight c4 business. We'll just take it on d3. Okay, my a7 pawn is vulnerable. a6. If you ask the knight to move with f4, take it on d3 and then b5, maybe. Oh, there's knight h5 here as well to think about. I wonder if e6 is reasonable. e6, e6. Just to try and discourage f5. d5 coming up. d5. So d4 threatened. Now I guess, okay, French defense. This knight be stranded over there. Knight d7. It's a sort of French defense pawn structure. Isn't f6 viable here? Just eyeing that queen. Say taking, bishop d4. He's on e6. Maybe it's a problem for me. He hasn't done that. Okay, I can put a knight into c4 here. So knight b6 to c4. That looks reasonable. Queen g4 hits 2 pawns. Okay, I can protect a pawn in advance. g6 pawn. Queen. Okay, queen g4. Maybe queen b6. Oh, it's g5. It's on the card. No, I take the pin. So queen b6 might be useful. Or knight b6. Maybe just knight b6. So g5 takes. Well, can't play g5. Hg, because I don't know, can he? Bishop g5 hits the queen. So knight c4. What I was concerned about is also f5 hitting d5. Knight c4 here, though. And oh, okay. Can I go into this e4 square one day? No, maybe, you know, bishop h4 though, just to weaken this e4. The knight versus bishop here. I mean, the bishop's enclosed with these pawns for a moment. So bishop takes on knight e4. Okay, rook e6, not worth it. I was with tempo anyway on the queen, so I can protect e6 after. I haven't lost into that way. Okay, just wondering. Okay, alright, thanks, skydiving. Alright, let's see, Fenneman. So I'll try the Sicilian defense. And let's try and stretch out. Okay, that's been stopped. d5 here, maybe. Okay, this looks okay for bishop f8 and knight c6, knight a5 maybe at some point. Against knight f5. Let's hold this d5. There's an issue with bishop f6 and bishop d5. Oh, d4. Hell. Okay, second chance for d4. I think I do want to play it because it closes in the bishop. Opens up my bishop. I don't think it matters about double pawns here, particularly. In fact, there's always bishop b4 in that structure with the double pawns. I think pretty solid looking. So maybe the bishop's okay on this diagonal. If I played queen d6, there's knight f5. Bishop d5, knight d4, bishop g2. Maybe bishop d5 is reasonable. It's just, it seems it could be useful, bishop d5. It's not about setting the trap as such. Okay, maybe it's like a waiting move, so that's already a massive change of scenery now. Dark square bishop without a counterpart. And bishop b4 stops rook e1. Okay. Stop rook e1. Pardon me. Okay. If I go, okay, maybe queen takes. Queen takes. Yeah, I'm not sure about knight takes. This pawn is a bit loose, isn't it? Okay, maybe bishop c5 is needed then. Knight f5, bishop a7. Okay, it's not what I wanted necessarily. Bishop stuck on a7. If he plays queen c2, bishop a7, rook c7. This. Okay, let's imagine this position. Danger point. Right, so a5 now. If I played bishop b6, just the whole d4 and a5 on the defensive. Rook e3 springs to mind for a moment. Takes. Queen e2. Doesn't do anything. If I played... Oh, okay. Okay, let's just do this. Okay, can I do a waiting move? Just be able to play maybe g6 without dropping h6. And g6 drops f6. Okay, can I take on e1 then? And use this e file. Okay, he's giving me a back row access. Potentially. Oh, there's queen f5 check. Knight f5, knight d5, knight d4, knight b4. That might not be so bad. Again, the queen's coming off here. Knight d4, queen e1, queen f5, queen f. Knight f5, knight d5, knight d4. I want to go for knight b4 to hit d3. Let's say rook c3. There's no rook e1 just yet. Where's that? There's bishop d4, rook e1, knight c2. Gotta watch out for the little tactics. watch out for d5 here. Okay, I think I can blockade safe with this. There's no entry point with a king. Although there would be this way. This way, this way, this way. Okay. And this way I'm getting a zugzwang. I can just take that pawn. Alright, thanks for the game, Fenman. That was tough. Tough challenge. The commutator. I'll start with this solid looking position. Alright. Maybe I could have taken on e5, there was no check. I'll let him off. E4 might be the right pain. Let's move this rook. So I'll play for b5. b5. And then what? Okay, I'll take here. Why can't I? Knight d5, there's always protecting the pawn. If I play knight e5 here, d4 or something, I don't think that's a problem as such. Knight a4, queen a5, knight b6. So knight e5 might be plausible. dc, knight c4. Okay, is this plausible or not? I gotta find out. I'm gonna find out. There's two loose knights here. Should I know better than to do this without calculation? I mean, trusting a minimal calculation. Knight d7. I can just take knight h5. I think I can just take here. And then there's knight b6 after. And then rook a6, there's c5. So bishop c3, knight b6, rook a6, c5. Let's imagine knight d7. Or maybe cd here. cd for a moment. cd. Well, there's knight b5. Or just d4, blunt the bishop with d4. Okay, so e3, blunt this bishop. Knight a4, knight d4 is on a4. Knight c5 there. There's no check with the knight. This might be plausible. Knight a4. Okay, for a moment though, I can just take on b8. Makes this safer. Knight a4 to c5. Rook b1, queen c2. Right, I think knight a4, knight a4 to go to c5. Bishop d2. What's the bishop d5 here? Bishop d5 looks another pawn. Can't see the punishments. Maybe bishop b3 if I want to hold some squares. Or just bishop. The knight's holding d3. What about just bishop g2? Okay. Okay. Pieces are not pegged by pawns. They're a bit loose potentially. Bishop a3. Bishop a3 here. Knight d3. I don't have to do that. I can play queen takes c2 there on knight d3. Pieces are loose. Okay, thanks for the game, commentator. Graph. Okay, graph. Leela Chess plays this. I got the approval of Leela Chess playing the Botvinnik system. I have a few STEM games extra to work with. Yeah, it's discovered the Botvinnik system is okay somehow. I don't know how. Self-learning. So that's good. Although I think Graph is playing it better than the brute force chess engines at the moment. This looks very logical and harmonious. Play by black. If I played queen d2. h4, h5 just to soften up this pawn chain. Anytime I play f5, the e5 square is given away. But this seems to be, with the knight on d7, this seems to be tempting just to soften the pawn chain, have this h-file. Okay. So bishop f3 here, for king for g4, rook f2, g2, g4. Or king g2, or king f2. King g2 or king f2. So on h4. Okay, if I put this rook here, and then play g4. So my plan is the pawn break g4. So rook af1, rook h2 to protect h4, then g4. Aha, aha. Okay. Let's see. Intriguing. If I took on f5 here. a5, e5, bishop c5. That's interesting. a5 first, trying to undermine this structure. e5, d takes, bishop takes. Okay, the knight's protected by the a5 pawn. Rook moves, f takes, knight moves. There might be knight f4 at some point, hitting e6 and g6. This might be a valid strategic break. e5, bishop f3, rook f3, d takes, f takes, not f takes, bishop c5, rook moves. And d3 is vulnerable here. d3 is vulnerable. So what about knight a4? Okay, nope. e4 drops. d4, e4 drops. Oh, I'll play it anyway. There's also might be this bishop f3 business. Bishop takes in d4. That's very dangerous on the light squares. Mind you, I can't see what else to do, so let's not be too fussy about the light squares at the moment. ZD94. Okay. Where's this? Okay. At least we can C5. Okay, it doesn't look too good. Oh, let's exchange sack. Bishop's blunted anyway, for a moment. There's knight a4, this knight looks good anyway. Some rook d1 here. Or bishop c5, hold on a sec. Bishop c5. Oh, takes rook b2. There's a little trap here, isn't there? Knight b6. There's a check. There's a check. Doesn't even work. Well, now it would. Wouldn't it? Knight b6, rook c2. Take. Would he do that anyway? Otherwise there's bishop c3 or bishop a5. Bishop a5, there's a little bit of compensation because this bishop's not so happy in the pawn structure. There's rook a5, rook a6, rook a7. Hold on to g3, I think, for a moment. Bishop c5 is dangerous. So what about knight d6? For a moment. Right. Can I just... Oh. Okay. This pre-move time, clearly. Yeah, tough game. Tough game. Okay. I don't know. Right, this is even tougher now. So I expect shilling. I can pre-move that, right? We've had some sort of position like this before, I think. So queen b3, knight e5. Or knight e5 here. Queen b3. There's pressure directly on f7, so I have to be careful about that. And on b7, so in fact, a4, a5 looks reasonable. E4, knight e5, ef. Is that terrible? Probably. There's also the possibility of queen h4. If I played h3, knight e5, d takes, queen h4, king h2, this position. What about a5, queen h4, h3? a5, knight e5, there's knight e4 after. Going back to e4. Let's just play e4, this f7. So knight e5, ef. That structurally looks terrible. How about change this? D takes. DE, knight e4 for knight d6. Looks much better structurally. Queen h4 is on. f4, maybe the queen g3 there, still on knight d6. So knight takes, d takes, d takes, knight takes. Queen h4, queen g3. Plan knight d6. D takes, there's queen f7. Queen h4. Okay. Go with this. D takes, knight takes e4. So knight d6 is tasty. Would he give up the light square bishop? Takes queen d4, queen e3. Okay, so queen h4, queen g3. There's queen g3 here. I could stop knight c4. Contest the d file. And d5 to stop knight d5. Queen h5 is on d1. Bishop f3 there. Queen f3. If I take, he's got an isolated pawn. I'll go with that. Rook d4. Double. Against d5. f6. Oh, okay. There's no f5 here, is there? And queen f3, f6, rook d5. Okay, if I go for f5, there's queen f5 blockading. Doesn't want now, surely f5, e6. Okay, can I unblockade queen h3? What about h3, queen g4, h3, queen g4? Right, rook tries to get back tactically. Let's hold this rooks to d5 for a moment. And queen g4. Queen g4. Versatility of the rooks. Queen g5. Queen g5. Is it too committal? Rook g3 threatening f5. Yeah, rook g3. f6, queen g6, f5, queen e5, f6 check. f5 here. Oh, there's rook h4, king h6. King h6. How annoying is that? There's no move there. Need a waiting move. Okay. Rook g5, f5. f6 here. f5, queen e5. Rook h5, gh, queen h5. h3. Let's go with rook h5 and rook g4. There's queen h8 for winning the queen, if there's ever. Oh, no, there isn't. Is there queen h6 here? Hold on. No, I just lose the rook. There's f6. There's queen e4 check. Okay. I think I might have to do this rook g4. Oh, no, 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 no. This is all silly. It's all silly. Didn't need to do that. Rook sack. Oh, got excited. Yeah, I'm gonna get hacked to death now. Okay. Oh, what plays? I think I might have had. I think I missed something. I have a feeling that was almost a good position. I just want to check. I'm pretty sure this was a good position. Pretty sure I played f5. Whoa. Did I really just miss FG winning the queen? Is this winning the queen? Instead I just sacked the rook for nothing. I could just win the queen. I'm just not looking for that. I'm looking for a checkmate. I mean, that's the problem. Just look at the forcing moves. The forcing moves have some other things on the menu. Black's winning now. There's nothing. Okay, well played. Okay. The forcing moves have other things on the menu. Okay, try and remember that another time. I was just looking for a checkmate. The rook sack. Are we still connected? I was looking for a chatmate. Oh, crazy. Okay. Are we playing? What's happening here? I'll abort. Alright, let's go on to the next challenge. Cobra. Right, let's think it's C4. Okay. Oh, what an easy opportunity. I know, it's not an easy opportunity when you're there, because I'm looking for other stuff instead of checking out the forcing moves. It's not easy when you're there, apparently. It's easy for computers. Okay, Mechanic. Mechanic says he missed the win against me, so call it even. Okay. All right, yeah, you're right, yeah. I know. The good player is always lucky, as they say, Capablanca expression. Good player is always lucky, Capablanca. Can I put a knight into c5? Knight here to here. Knight into c5. Maybe f4 is needed here. This is just in case this is a very strong attack with f4. So knight c5. If I take here, e3. I'm trying to mark out the dark squares here for a moment, if that's any use. And you can always take on d4. I don't think, what I don't want to happen is too much d-file pressure. All right. Can I get this d4 square for the knight? I just want a knight on d4, basically. Which would mean later something, surely. What does it mean? Okay, rook c8. So rook f1, rook f2. E5 is going to dislodge the knight after f5. So what's the point of this? What's the point of this? What am I doing? There's no f5 plan. Maybe king g2, g4. Use the h file. g5 here. I think I've got a surrounding plan of this pawn with rook g4 plan to surround the pawn. Okay, he can play rook h8 or rook h7, both. So it's not such a big deal yet. And there's e5. Okay, e5. Hang on, let's get out of this pin. Let's get out of this pin. e5 is scary. Tie a rook down to h4. The knight can go to g2 here. Potentially. c1, e2, g2. Tie another rook down. In which case, any point of that? Well, here it's just losing a pawn. Knight g2. Needs to reserve rook h7. And okay, I've got this extra pawn now. King g4, this diagonal's a bit dangerous. If I put the knight back on d4 for a moment. I'll play for h5 or not. Nope. c6. h5 roundabout when he's not looking. This ending looks, it could be a winning king and pawn ending with h5 because of this g pawn. Let me just check if he wants this ending. I think it could be winning for white. He's not going for it. I'll go for a4 then. Or encourage bishop c6. Okay, knight b3 to c5 after. e5 check. Let's get out of e5 check. a6 looks loose. Right. I'll take this guy. Try and get some pass pawns here. e6 for h7. Alright, thanks. That was tough. Tough game there. Okay, this could be the last game. CP I38. Whew. Yeah. Okay, I've gone into this line. I've gone into this line. Go into it. I was thinking of trying out something else. Okay. So I've seen this before. I looked it up on Chess-Based Livebook at some point. misplayed it. I've clearly misplayed it. I shouldn't be losing the bishop. The first move I had to improvise something I just messed up. Oh well. Try and do something with this bishop. Yeah, bishop a3. So knight d4 here. Bishop a3, I wonder c5. Let's have a look here. g6 possible? No. h5 though. This is there's e5. Let's protect this bishop for a moment. h5, offer a gambit. g6 for king g7 rook h8. Offer a pawn sack. It's not really called a gambit. Gambit's from the beginning of the opening. Yeah, he's not taking that. Okay. Queen g5, rook e5. Okay, I'm playing rook e5 here. Okay, I've had double rooks. Oh, g5, g4 might be interesting. Or not. h6 is a problem. If I play on the queen side instead, a6, b5, c4. Oh, f4 is going to be a problem. Okay, okay. e5 hits bishop on b7. Queen can go back at the moment. f4 is... Alright. As h4 is king h2 bishop h3 plan. It's a bit scary, that's infiltration. However, alright, isn't there d5 coming up? No, that's not going to do anything. He can, or is it d5 here? Hits the queen. ed. Queen e2. d6, queen b6. Alright, can I just play queen c6 for a moment? This looks grovelly, queen c6. d5. Let's go back to the drawing board here on d5. ed. Queen e2, rook e2. Oh no. Let's just do this. c4 at some point. Or actually, if I improve my knight f7. Right, so I get a blockade square here on e6. How do I get a knight to e6? Knight f7 to d8 to e6. That's a nice blockade square. That could be followed up by something like c4 plan later. I'll protect c5 as well. Shuffle the rooks away from danger. Or not. Okay, I can take another double, c5. It's got a disconnected pawn from the network of pawns. b4 might be worth it. The idea, rook b8 to b5 later. Rook b5 plan. Here. Bishop a4, bishop's protected. I'm worried. Oh, that is a little bit alarming. With his rooks. Okay, let's try and do something about my king here for a moment before I get mated. Let's get infiltrate on that rank. Can I take away this? No, I can't. I cover c8. Alright, thanks for the game, CPI 38. Okay, alright, fun games. Hope you enjoyed it this week. Alright, have a nice rest of the day. See you next week. Okay, thanks. Yeah, 1 fun, 10 boring. If you thought it was fun, vote 1. Okay, great. And yeah, check out Leader Chess as well. I'm doing some Leader Chess videos on the channel, which I think are quite instructive. Alright, see you next week then. Thanks very much.